I've been telling on YouTube since August the 3rd of last year. Yeah, well, over a year now. So what was it before then? Not last year. It's been that long, huh? Of 2013. That's when Alexis Murphy was kidnapped, and Randy Taylor has been tried and convicted for her murder. Her car was found in front of Carmike Theater, I believe, and there's a point to all this. I've tried to tell about mind control murders done in patterns. I will reference this one, and then I'm going to read from something, the best I can do. These are mind control murders, and Alexis Murphy's, uh, specifically the ones I'm going to name, Alexis Murphy, and she's from Livingston, Virginia, I believe, yeah. And then there's Morgan Harrington, which totally, the links to these can totally be proven. She's the University of Virginia Metallica concert when she was abducted, and later her body was found. And it's so important. These three that I'm naming, well, all of them can be proven. Mind control is hard to prove. It's invisible. These that I've spoken of over the years have been deliberately done, and you would think at some point it would be told if that were the intent of the agency doing it. Anyway, the next one was Hannah Graham, and she's a student at University of Virginia. She's a citizen from England. And since I'm English and I was kidnapped and all this done to me and my country, my parents, and my sons, so I send out what I'm saying is I'm so sorry. I was sorry that any of this ever happened, but I have lived among these people for 76 years almost, as far as I know. And, they could care less. They have treated me like they laugh and joke about the leader of North Korea, uh, and others. They have to make somebody bad to make themselves look good. Problem being that I'm the one that they can't tell about, okay? Because there's no way in hell they can come out looking good if any of the truth is told. I was abducted from Buckingham Palace in 41, brought to Moulton, Alabama, and given the name of a twin. And remember the word twin in all this. Both twins had been murdered by their mother, Lina Dempsey, and I'm going to show you a quick photo of them I just got, by the way, someone sent me. Everything I had was gone, even pictures of my sons, Mark and Scott, who are heirs to the British Crown after me. I'm Victoria II, legal heir. This is the family in Moulton, Alabama, where the Kennedys, Joe Kennedy was ambassador to England, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Bilderbergers, my own Uncle George helped kidnap me. Here he is with Roosevelt, who appointed Joe Kennedy ambassador. So you got JFK and his older brother flying in. And I was kidnapped and brought to this hellhole. This is glossed over. This is me. This was taken in 43 the spring. And this is Lina Dempsey, mother of the twins. And she killed the twins. And what this family did to me is beyond belief, that especially this man and this woman, the whole family, really, this woman, Dempsey, killed her twins, and they covered it up because she would have faced the gas chamber, and I was put there, and then they would find out about me. If a book I wrote, I didn't know about my kidnapping until 83 when I was in a political campaign and flown to Larry Flint's, October of 83. The doctor, congressman, one of them I wrote about before the antifreeze was put in me, April the 1st of 80, and I should have died. The plane he was on went down. The KAL-007 shot down by the Soviets when it veered into their airspace. Supposedly he was aborted. This is a picture of me. And by the way, I thought he was a cousin. Guess what his name is? So this goes back a little further with patterns that I never dreamed of. His name was George Washington, and I won't give his last name. And his mother was a Dempsey. You get into Geneva, married Freeman Norwood, and he was supposed to be the father of the twins who were illegitimate. So you're getting into the Geneva Convention, etc. Then you get into, after I was brought there, kidnapped, brought there to this pigsty, Philip, they named him Philip Sullivan, and he was kidnapped. I'm sure he was brought there. He has just retired with one of the agencies that I speak of, so I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, this is Carl. I won't give all of his birth. And I'm not going to get this on this tape. That's the problem. He, the birth dates that I grew up using after they kidnapped me and brought me here was January the 7th, 1939. It became a catastrophe. These twins were born the year before, and it was just a cover-up. And this is Lina Dempsey, psychopath that abused me beyond belief. And now that I wanted to get to the mind control murders, when I was doing the book on mind control, 76 to 80, when the antifreeze was put in me, Larry Flint was shot in Lawrenceville, Georgia. He flew me out there during the campaign, and he says here that I knew who was responsible for his shooting. This is Elizabeth, who's living in my home, and this is Charles. They're both members of the New World Order that helped kidnap me, the Illuminati, the global government. This Andrew is here that suddenly emerged today, and they're not legal, so I'm not going to give him any title. I can't even say my real name. But it's about human trafficking or something that came out today. This is my sons, Mark and Scott, heirs to the crown after me. This is my father, Edward VIII, who was forced out. He never married Wallace Simpson, a double did. This is Georgia O'Keefe, my aunt. My father was married to a school teacher born in Madison, Wisconsin, Claudia Ruth, sisters to Georgia. So now, in a 99-year seal on it, this is just a couple of the mind control murders that can be proven. He's a psychiatrist that finished school, the Fort Hood shooter, at Virginia Tech's next door to me. And this is Russian. And the Boston bombing. And this is your theater here, too, also. This is another one. Lexis Murphy, remember, her car was found in front of the theater here, the Carmine, 16th century here. James Holmes, the Aurora, Colorado, and I wanted to get this one in, and then I won't get the rest of it in. But Mark and Scott are heirs after me, and I have no idea where they are, and nobody will touch it. This is Mark and Scott twins, Kelly, and Mark Kelly, they're both astronauts, was married to, or is married to, former Congresswoman Gifford, Gabby Gifford. And this is Tucson, Arizona killings, and you should see how these patterns play out in there. So it's somebody has got the know-how to go out, and it's like genetic engineering and all of it. But anyway, here's what I want to say today. When this involves the patterns, involves dates, times. I'm trying to get it, and I probably won't. I don't see my other page now. But in synchronicity, so that this gets on and it's going off. Donna Douglas died today, so I've been telling this a long time. Whoever the agency that I think or someone's above them, the agency that I know is responsible, or agencies, somebody up above them may be responsible, because when you can make people live long enough and then kill them, if it weren't God or someone in control, how can you make them live that long and then die on cue. That's what they've done before in the past, and I've told it. And Donna Douglas, that just died the 1st of January, a couple of days ago, 15, Beverly Hillbillies, Ellie Mae Clampett, and Jethro are